Hi guys, um, John here again. I want to talk today about the narcissist and will the narcissist change? Well, the narcissist will change, but for the worst. Um, because it takes so many years for some of us to realize that we're with a narcissist, and when we're awakened to this, we can look back and realize that we've been with many narcissists over the years, and we've just been in the dark about it, not understanding this. Now, I've had experiences with narcissists. I was married to two of them, and I didn't catch on till the second one that she was a narcissist. But one thing I did notice was the narcissist. They are possessed. It's not a human being. It's not a physical person. There's a spiritual aspect to it. These people are demon possessed. Now, if you try to change a narcissist, you will change them, but only for the worst. If they have a couple demons in them, they can end up with multiple demons. I have gone through the two marriages with the narcissist, and where I'm living now, I have a male neighbor. He lives in another apartment, and he is a narcissist, and he's just full of demons. It's terrible, the demons he has in him. And he has familiar spirits that will go out and tell him where I am, and they'll come back and report to him. I don't know how many you are familiar with this, but these demons do exist. This man has tracked me down after years of not seeing him. He had no idea where I was, and I just happened to be visiting a place that I hadn't been at for maybe 5 years. And there would be no reason for me to be there because I hadn't been there for such a long time. And while I was there, the phone rang. The person that lived there answered the phone, and they passed the phone to me. I was thinking, well, who possibly would know that I am here? Nobody would have. And here it is. It is this narcissist man that I hadn't seen for or heard of for years and years. This was a familiar spirit telling him where I was, and he told me later that he couldn't even remember the name of this person that I was visiting. But it did come to him, and when he did phone, I just happened to be there. But I live in the same building with this person now, and because I really like the place that I'm staying at, I won't move out because I'm very comfortable. But there is a drawback. This man with his demons. Now all I can do is rebuke them, tell them to stay away from me and not bother me, because he doesn't want to let them go. He'll go to church, he'll study the Bible, and I've heard him repeat many times about the aspects of love, and he has no love. He doesn't care about people, he hurts people, and this is the same as as other narcissists. And I have witnessed narcissists who would be dominated by a particular powerful demon in them. And some of you may have seen this. Their eyes will open wide, and it's like their pupils just expand. The whole covering of their eye, and it's a blank stare. People stare right through you, these narcissists. There was one a number of years ago. She was looking for me in a church. Now, she had never gone to this particular church, and I had gone quite regularly, and something just told me not to go this particular day. And I didn't really understand why I shouldn't, but I did not go. Later, a friend of mine who was in the church told me that this woman had gone to the front of the church and was being prayed for. And while she was being prayed for, her eyes were wide open. They were just blank stares, and she stared right through the people who were praying for her. Just a blank, empty stare. I've seen this a couple other times, and this is a demonic entity that is dominating this narcissist, and this is a proof that they are not human. Now, whenever there is a positive spiritual presence, this is when the narcissist who has the evil presence, this is when the evil presence will act up. This is when you'll see the evil stare, the evil eye. And this is quite a shocking thing when you see it at first. But the thing is, we can't change the narcissist. We can't change them for the worst, because they only get worse. And the only thing that we can do is, no matter what we may think, we may be manipulated and controlled. Like this woman I know, she was married about 25 years to this man. And this man continually had girlfriends. He had multiple girlfriends. But he convinced this woman that he was being faithful. And she would actually believe this narcissist. And she became so confused and out of touch with reality that she didn't know what to believe. She wasn't her own self. And after the 25 years, the man did leave. The narcissist did leave, and maybe 30 years later, this woman who is a victim of this narcissist is totally messed up. The damage has been done, and she didn't see that she should have left sooner. And this happens quite commonly with people who stay with a narcissist long term. So the only thing we can do when we're in a situation, when we realize that we are with this narcissist, they're evil, wicked beings, and their only intent is to destroy people. The thing is, get away from these people. We can't let ourselves be destroyed. These people have no caring, they have no love. It's totally opposite to any human emotions of love, caring, love, empathy. All we can do is, whatever it takes, get away from these narcissists. So I thank you guys for listening today, and I appreciate your comments, and subscribe if you haven't, like and share, and I'll speak to you again in my next video. Thanks guys, bye for now.